Man, Casey, look at you coming up in here with your freaking sensor and everything, thinking you're cool and whatnot. Oh, what do you have to tell us? Come on, what do you have to tell us to open up this week's podcast?
You know what, Goodman? This is what I have to say. Waka waka, mother!
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the M3 Podcast. Waka waka, motherfuckers! Now, here's your host for this evening, Jake the Good Man, and KCU Darby!
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the M3 Podcast for this week. My name is Jake the Good Man. Along with me, we have K Swizzle to the Dizzle, we have Phantom, and we have Mike Darkside here with you guys, joining us this evening right here on the M3 Podcast. By the way, I want to give a special shout out to our friends Phantom and Mike, who did a fantastic job yesterday with our new podcast, Tack Talk, which you can listen to every Saturday night. We'll be talking about that here later on in tonight's podcast. Some things that I want to maybe discuss with y'all this week on the podcast is we're going to be talking about the new YouTube policy. People are having their content stolen, and how we're going to be talking about how that's wrong. Trending news events. We got Fortnite experiences that we're going to be sharing with you guys. Maybe even give a couple anime reviews. We're going to also talk a little bit about the Anime Gamesters and how their podcast has been going and what to look forward with that. And we're also going to be dedicating a section to our social media. And I believe we're also going to be talking a bit about Androids tonight. So we got a lot planned out on this week's episode of the M3 Podcast. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take a quick break so that way we're able to spread the word about the podcast to you guys. And we'll be back. This is the M3 Podcast. You're listening to the M3 Podcast. If you want to check us out on social media, then be sure to like Mediocre Min Media on Facebook. Now, let's send it back to the studio. And welcome back from break. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jake the Good Man, kind of adjusting my volume because one thing that I noticed, and we noticed with Tag Talk last night also, it's kind of been happening as of recent, the volume for our microphone shows to be a lot lower than what it is whenever we play music or just anything that's a file on here.
Streaming last night for Tag Talk, it was running normal, but when I went back to listen to it, it was extremely low.
Right,
it was
so
only like a normal volume when I played the Introvert Reality episode.
Right. Which is why I have you guys turn all the way up. Also, Ultimo, what's going on, man?
Oh, no, sorry, I heard he played the court case, I'm just like, oh boy, that is not my best work. In editing and or voicing, oh boy.
For those of you who want to know, the court case special is basically a Rick and Morty parody that Rick and Morty did a parody of. So it's a parody of a parody.
And the original was an actual thing that happened during the Georgia court where this guy was just going ham on the judge, and the judge went savage back. Oh boy, I wasn't proud of the editing, but I mean, it was fun to do. Also, I just got done watching an episode of something which I'll be giving a review of later, I believe.
Sweet! Now, so before we get into some of these topics that we have planned out for this evening, I just want to ask each and every one of you, how is your weekend going?
Pretty good. Pretty fucking good.
That's good.
Anyone else want to go before I fucking rant?
It's been mediocre.
Hey! What about you, Casey?
First one to plug that in.
What about you, K-Swiss? How's your weekend going?
Well, it's been good. My last M3 podcast for a while. Yeah,
Right.
A while.
Because you're going to be like focusing on schoolwork and what you're wanting to do and everything, which is honestly that is completely understandable, dude. And we wish you good luck with we really hope everything goes well with you getting like your degree and everything, man. Seriously, from all of us.
When you graduate, drink extra for me, fam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Zoinks, dude, who's in that bong?
Zoinks, we gotta hit that bong, Scoob.
My day was good, and then it went to somewhat worrying today. I might be getting a job soon, so hooray for me.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I might be getting a job at Dollar General. I'll be at retail. Fuck fast food. That news is, for any of those who... I believe no one knows about this, but I'll say this right now. I've been in a group called the Sakura Project for about a year now. And lately, a lot of the recent scripts and voices have been wiped from the director's computer, so I'm trying to get all that set up. So I am now in full-blown writer mode, and my D&D time is probably going to go down, but hey, that's what I got to do, because script writing is a responsibility, apparently.
I mean, work's work, man.
Yep. Other than that, I've been watching Criminal Minds, because I'm addicted to that show.
What the
Sounds
heck?
like someone's going through some shit right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what is that?
Mike, static, fix, now.
Sounds like a bong going off. Man.
The fuck going on?
We were hearing like some sort of background
Microphone
noise.
was actually releasing a lot of static, and it was picking
Dude, it
up.
ain't.
It was yours.
But anyways, guys, before we get into our discussion on the new YouTube policy that came into effect this week, as well as some other YouTube-related news that's been happening in about the past 7 days. Today is what they call here Championship Sunday, because this is a day who we find out is going to be playing in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. We already know who's going to be representing the AFC. That is going to be the New England Patriots, and oh my goodness, that was a fun game to watch. I was kind of hoping Jacksonville would pull off the win, but New England came back in the last the last few minutes, scored a touchdown, 24-20, and
stupid question, but that Super Bowl, that's just a big event that Americans have, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not the European football, it's the American football.
It's the Americans where we tackle each other.
I don't watch either football, plus I call football over here soccer anyway, so not really a confusion to me.
And right now at the current time, You know, I was really hoping for Minnesota to get the win, but it doesn't look like they're going to, because if they were to have won, they would be playing the Super Bowl in their home stadium this year. But at this current time, as we're recording this in the fourth quarter, Philadelphia leads Minnesota 38-7. Wow. So
wait, the Eagles?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't watch football, but I know the Eagles were kind of shit until this year. What the fuck is happening?
I don't even know. Like, what's going on in Philly? Like, they were like kind of the team everyone was down on.
Brotherly love, and we are getting that brotherly love going on.
Yes, you guys are. So by the looks of it right now, it looks like it's going to be Philadelphia against New England in the Super Bowl. So there's that to look at. So the first thing that we have on our list of things to talk about this evening is anyone who's a part of the M3 community and does comic dubs, you know what we're about to discuss, because I came across this, and a lot of people have really been upset about it. I'm not going to give out the person's name for disclosure and safety purposes, but let's just say there's been YouTuber or YouTubers going around stealing people's comic dubs and uploading it to their own channel without any permission whatsoever. Let me ask you guys here in the call. Let's say you guys had a video and someone uploaded it to their channel without your permission or anything. How would you honestly feel?
Fucking video flag and try to beat the shit out of the little snot who fucking uploaded it on their own channel. And then I would proceed to fucking rectify the whole situation by getting a fucking riot storm behind them. I'm sorry, but when you fuck with my content, I get petty.
Yeah.
I get truly petty.
Which a lot of people are flagging their videos, by the way. Those videos.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I mean, I don't blame you, because it's one thing to do the comic dub, because you're giving whoever made the comic itself some well-deserved
promotion.
Yes. Sorry, I'm thinking of multiple things. You're giving them recognition, promotion, and exposure while stealing the work of what you're trying to expose. It's kind of a dick thing to do, because who knows, whoever is re-uploading it is not even giving credits to those that actually did the work into voicing, directing, and animating this whole thing.
Right, which that actually kind of made me think, Ultima. People put a lot of hard work into making their own videos, for people to see, to just whatever, whether it's days, months, how they put time into those, and to see someone just easily steal that, download it to their computer, and then upload it to their YouTube, take what, I don't know, a few hours to do so, maybe. That's no, I'm sorry, I don't support that. Which,
yeah, no, it's really retarded.
Which I want to throw this out there. I say
that word a lot, and I'm sorry.
I want to throw this out there. I know we do play music from different people on the M3 podcast. We do not claim those songs as our own. Those go to the rightful owners.
We definitely do not.
Because
plus, we also generally credit them anyway.
Right.
Yeah, but they are our favorite type of songs to play, and we know who they are. We say who they are. We played Aha, the cover version from Ninja Sex Party. We don't say, oh yeah, no, this is a song that we just like. We're not going to tell anyone. No, it's someone we genuinely like.
Right. because you're right. We do it for love. We do it for the love of those people. Like, especially, like what you just said with, like, Take On Me. We played that because we enjoy the song, which, by the way, anyone listening, this is what I'm going to try to start doing from here on out. If you guys have a song you'd like to hear on the M3 podcast, feel free to let us know, whether it's through our Discord server or you guys message us just however you would like to do so. But yeah, I think I've pretty much said everything that I could really think of on the whole stolen content thing. Anyone else have anything they want to add? What about?
It's sleazy, it's retarded, it's redundant. They should be fucking banned off fucking YouTube. Yes, I know that's taking it to the extreme, but yes, they should be fucking banned from doing that shit if they're just going to think, oh, hey, this is cool, I'm just gonna rob this and claim this shit for my own.
I wouldn't go so far as banning. I would say definitely getting a copyright strike and the video taken down unless they decide to give the credit where the credit is due.
The amount of times I've seen it happening in the past few years, not like I haven't seen the channel Goodman's been watching, but like I've seen a few, and like all their videos are stolen comic dubs and stolen whatevers.
Right, and whenever.
Then again, more than enough. 3 strikes. If they have a lot of videos, then those would be their 3 strikes right there.
And like I know, like people who I've worked with, who like if they say like dub a comic from someone else, they'll be like, "Oh, well, this comic is made by such and such," and they'll have like a link down below to whether it's like their DeviantArt page or something like that, and they'll also have like the voice cast and whatnot, so that way like they credit them properly, like how you're supposed to.
Yeah.
And I noticed where some of those YouTubers who are stealing stuff are also trying to sell merchandise, so they're trying to make money off of it.
Oh, then that's even worse.
Big no right there. Big no.
Yeah, that's even worse.
And, speaking of money that involves YouTube came out with a brand spanking new policy this past week. I'm sure you guys have probably heard about it because it's been everywhere.
Throw it in the dumpster.
Yes, throw it in the dumpster, but you know what? I was kind of upset about this at first, but then I kind of saw some bigger YouTubers talk about it, and I'm like, who I've kind of like followed for a long time. I'm like, what you guys say makes absolute sense. Now, let me, I'm looking at an article here from Wired.com that's talking about the YouTube's latest shakeup, and this article is basically telling us that in order for, basically YouTube executives said in 2 blog posts, one aimed at content creators and one at advertisers, that channels would only be permitted to run advertisements if they had accumulated a total of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours over the last 12 months. Now, previously the mark had been 10,000 total lifetime views. The change effectively means YouTube must now reach a higher popularity threshold before they can start seeing revenue. They had a bit of a mistype on this article. I think they were trying to type in a threshold. The platform said it needed to amend its policies in order to prevent abuse from bad actors. I can maybe see what they're trying to get at, but still, that's kind of a rough thing. Sorry.
They're trying to sugarcoat it. It's not actors. Just say bad channels. Just say fucking bad channels, YouTube. We get it. Don't sugarcoat it. We're not actors, but don't say fucking bad actors.
Yeah, it needs to be bad channels, especially after like incidences that have happened like over the past few years. Now, some of like the bigger YouTubers that I follow, and I'm not going to give their names out for, again, like what I said earlier, safety purposes, who said, they had like worked for years in order for YouTube to get, to be able to pay them. And what they were saying is, hey, it might suck, but if you continue to work your butt off, you'll get there at some point. So take this, policy that happened and use it as something to motivate you, to make you want to reach that goal.
The thing is, though, even if it's used for motivation, it depends on the type of channel. Like, if it's a animator channel, you're going to be screwed off the bat because for most animations, they're generally under 10 minutes, and it takes a few months to even make a few minutes worth of content.
And you also got to talk about like finding people to voice in that as well.
Yeah, but even then, if it's like a silent animation, it takes a long time to animate, and with that being said, 4 to 6 minutes, possibly even 10 minutes within a few months, it's nearly impossible to make it to that 4,000 hour benchmark for 12 months. It's nearly impossible.
Right.
However, if it's something like Let's Plays, that just means they're gonna have to put out a lot more videos, like Game Grumps, who upload 3 times a day, 15 to 10-minute videos, and then you got people like Rooster Teeth that puts up a lot of videos within a day in general. Those channels, while also monetized to begin with, they won't have that much of an issue with this. However, smaller channels like, animators, comic dubs, either or, that have a lot of time put into it because they're trying to put their passion into it, they're going to have a harder time because they can't do all that work to put out 4,000 hours in 1 year.
Right. Because, again, like what you said, it just takes time to make.
Yeah.
To make
if it was like
videos.
a 1 hour stream a day, if it's a 1 hour stream a day, that's probably a bit easier.
Right. But yeah, it kind of sucks to see what the policies got going now. Any of you guys want to add anything to that?
I think Ultima pretty much summed that up.
I think Ultimate pretty much summed it up as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That has been giving me headaches for the past few days when hearing about it.
Yeah, YouTube's just a bit rocky for 2018.
Not the good Rocky.
Yeah.
We're talking bad Rocky.
And I like
We're talking like Rocky 5.
Oh goodness, don't remind me of that. Which yeah, you did sum it up basically Ultima, and because there's people who are in the M3 community that I know that do animation work, and it takes them a lot of time, and they really do put their effort into it. And comic dubs too, which that takes time as well, because I mean, you're not like animating as much, but you might have to like go through and trace stuff and.
He's going through after he's gotten the voices redone literally a few hours before Tag Talk, or was it the day before?
Day before. Oh, your audio did kind of cut out there, but I want to make an announcement to you guys. Our friend Munson has a new comic dub coming out that me and Phantom are going to be in, so be on the lookout for that, guys.
Praise the gods.
Speaking of which, I got to tell you guys, I enjoy hearing Phantom's Donald Duck recorded. I wish Munson was here right now, because he could probably share the story of him basically rolling on the floor laughing at Donald Duck cursing.
Yeah, no, Munson just couldn't stop laughing. And the funny thing is my recorder, the first time was oh shit, it didn't record, so I had to record everything again.
Rookie mistake.
And you had to send it as different files too, didn't you?
Yeah, because I wasn't thinking to use Audacity. Bear in mind, it was fucking 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right, which you're not gonna be fully thinking at that time.
Yeah, how'd you think I function for all these streams? Because it's 2 a.m. in the morning for me for M3 when we're doing this.
And it's what time was it?
Because there's not much thought put into this.
Exactly. Jeez. Yeah, okay. It was 3:30 when we were recording this. It's what the heck? I'm not sure. What did you ask, Goodman?
No, I was gonna ask what time in the morning was it yesterday that you started?
Yeah, it was Tag Talk. I started around about a couple minutes after Mike got home, so it was around 2:20 a.m. 20 past 8, 20 past 2 in the morning.
That seems about right, because I believe it went from about 8:30 to 9:30 for me.
Yeah, it was 2 hours.
Oh boy.
But speaking of
sultry tunes.
But speaking of Tag Talk, I actually kind of want to talk about that for a little bit, because you guys did your very first episode last night, and basically you guys talk a lot about what we talk about on here. We talk about anime, video games. I gotta ask you. You and Mike. How was it? Your guys' first experience with the Tag Talk podcast?
A fucking train wreck.
Yeah.
Hey.
Train wreck. Like, Mike had to go because he had a call from family. And then I was left like, fuck, what do I do? What the fuck do I do?
I mean, I've been there different times before, dude. Like in the past, which is why.
Yeah, no, like, and then like also like doing the thing for the first time and like trying to concentrate. When do I fucking talk? Like, oh, in case playing Fortnite.
Dude, I'm not gonna. Dude, I know that exact feeling too. Like, it's like the moment you start talking, you accidentally talk over someone else, and it's like, oh crap! I honestly didn't mean to do that whatsoever. I wanted to just say something. I didn't mean to cut anyone off. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Yeah, that's just a norm. That's a very sad norm.
A very sad
no.
norm.
TikTok is going to be like even more of like just a regular Skype call for us, even more so than this, because it's literally going to be a train wreck each time. But even
So be it. Make it as normal and casual as possible.
Yeah, because I mean, like, look at us. Look at the M3 podcast. We're like not really. I mean, we try to be organized, but you know,
you don't win. You just get a little better each time.
right?
We don't win, we get better, and when we feel like we're gonna win, there's a dick joke just to fuck us up.
Yeah, like Goodman deep throating.
Gosh dang it! I knew you were gonna bring that up some point on the podcast. You son of a gun!
Hey,
just
Goodman.
What's up?
Goodman. I'm gonna let you know. You're pretty good at that, though.
Don't.
I was gonna say, like, I can't wait for the point where people are like, wait, Goodman's gay? He deep throats
I'm
cocks?
not for clarification for everyone out there listening. I promise you, I am not gay. I am
He is
straight.
Plus, we also have an episode out where basically
Hey.
explaining how Goodman got the name.
Hey, pause for a minute. I don't know about that, Goodman. I think my dick still has a permanent imprint of your mouth around it.
Dude, I've never even met you in the real world. How can that even happen?
So hard on that. You stuttered so hard on that. I'm sorry.
It's like
I
you had to
stuttered
think
so
about
hard.
what you were gonna say at first.
No.
Mike never really thinks about what he says, plus his sexuality is very fucking questionable since he's omnisexual, as he's explained in offline calls before.
Very omnisexual.
Yeah, my dick. I'm just in it for the moment.
You'll fuck anything. That is what.
As
You'll fuck
long as-
anything. You'll fuck the ultimate sandwich. You'll fuck anything. That is basically what omnisexual is.
Yeah.
It's a pulse.
If it has a pulse or it feels good, he gonna fuck it.
He gonna do the
Oh,
work.
Come on, like Mike's catchphrase, it's not porn if it doesn't turn me on or something.
Yes. It's not porn if I don't have an erection.
Oh.
Bitch!
Oh.
What happened? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I don't condone this, but this is another one, and it is dark. So the show is about to go a little bit dark. It's not rape if we're both in tears.
Oh. Oh, jeez, dude.
Okay.
Gosh dang.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. That actually makes sense.
I mean, if you're still having sex while both of you are crying, that's not sex. That's just a pity fuck.
Wait,
No, that's not.
who's pity
That's not
bitch?
it at all. I wouldn't say that's it at all, Flo. You know what that is?
A marriage?
No. Even worse.
What?
Kyo?
Even worse than that.
How can you get worse than that?
You can, trust me, you can.
A chick flick.
Oh
Eh,
goodness.
depending on the chick flick.
I remember my freshman year going to watch a chick flick in theaters.
Depending on the chick flick. If it
The
has Terry
Notebook.
Crews. Okay,
The
yeah, you good.
Notebook.
Yeah, that's bad. That's pretty bad. I remember one time I had to tuck my friend. I told my friend to like never do that while on call with his girlfriend.
What?
Oh God! You want me to say? You want me to say the story?
Go ahead if you want. This is the M3 podcast.
Okay. So this was like about 3 years ago before I moved, and we were me, my buddy Nate, who I treat like an actual brother instead of the brother I dislike a lot. He is like family to me. He got a girlfriend, and she recently moved to Florida right after graduation. I'm gonna say this beforehand though, he got cucked real hard because he could have had sex right before she left, and he didn't take that opportunity. He got cucked real hard. But I digress. So one night we were playing Smite, and she ends up calling. I'm gonna tell you how the first 5 seconds went. You there? Hi. Silence, just like that. And then he was like, "So, is everything all right? Yeah. Are you feeling all right? Yeah. You want to do something? We could watch a movie together." And automatically, I'm just like, if I no, hold on. I was gonna say, I hope she's into superhero movies. Otherwise, she's gonna just have to wait because we're in the middle of a fucking conquest match. Of course, I was joking, and then he's like, sure. What type of movie do you watch? And she's like, I don't know. At that moment, I'm thinking, oh no, she's doing the female I'm hungry and I don't know where to go thing. So he starts listing out movies. I'm helping my dude out, and we're saying movies. Freaking Disney movies, superhero movies, Studio Ghibli movies. Nope. I don't like action movies. I like superhero movies. I lost my shit. A break. So it comes down to I'm just saying, bruh, don't fuck. She's gonna want to watch The Notebook. Don't. And then he immediately says, "What do you want to watch?" I've said like so many. Just tell me what you want to watch. She says The Notebook. I'm screaming in his ear. I fucking told you she would want to do that. Man up, say no. Luckily, he said no, and thus starts the moment of, okay, what other movie do you want to watch? No to everything else. And he's like, do you really want to watch The Notebook? Yeah, I would like to. And then by the end of it, I had to have him say, hey, put me on the phone real quick. He's like, why? I'm going to tell her something good. I'm going to tell her a movie. And then I said, what are you, fucking stupid? No Notebook. That started a whole different conflict. And afterward, he broke up like 3 days after with my assistants.
Ah,
Dude.
jeez.
Honestly, I watched Notebook. Dude,
Just so you know, depending on how you respond to this, I'm gonna go get some bleach, or I'm gonna get some Tide Pods.
Make
or
sure to
I'm gonna
blend them
get
and put them in the oven for like 350, and you'll be good.
Cool. Okay, go on, Mike.
dude. Even though I run the Mike Darkside School of Savagery, yes, I have watched The Notebook, and I must say, nothing makes a girl more moist than seeing a man get in touch with their emotions.
I will say that's true, but I will not sit through the fucking Notebook for that. Nah, fam.
Dude,
I'd rather watch White Chicks.
No. Because let me tell you how I watch this movie. Number one, I keep my house super cold, so we had a blanket over us.
Smart.
The entire time, I'm looking on my phone. I'm on Facebook the entire movie, and like every so often, I'll look up and I'll like, oh my god, that is so sad. And she's like, I know, right? And I just went. I go back to looking at Facebook shit, YouTube and shit. I had one earphone in so I can hear the video and shit. I'm like, yeah. And then there's one scene, it was very sad, but I bust out laughing because I was watching a fucking dog go to the bathroom on its own, and I was like, holy shit. And she's like, what? Dude.
How mad was she at you?
Dude, no, I put the phone up, and then she like goes under the cover, and I get head while the Notebook is still playing. I'm just listening. Dude, I'm listening to 21 Savage while I'm getting head. I'm like, fuck.
Bro,
Bruh.
dang.
That's the thing. You can do that. I would not sit by the Notebook. I wouldn't even want to hear it. I'd rather listen to White Chicks just because Terry Crews.
Dude, bro, it wasn't that bad because I knew what my goal was.
And you achieved your goal by getting head.
Oh no, we did more than head.
Like, then you achieved it.
Yeah, once the movie was over, it was no holds barred. I mean, this was an unsanctioned fucking match.
Oh boy, and the Royal Rumble's literally next Sunday. You were ready.
Dude, this was like the best plan ever. Yes, ladies. If you want me to watch something that make me get in touch with my emotions, I'll play it for you. But don't stop me from watching my YouTubes. Because eventually you're going to want to eat. And I hate that conversation too, because I heard when you was like, she's doing the equivalent of the female. I don't really know though. Yes. Guess what you're eating tonight? You're eating tube steak with gravy. With two big potatoes on the end.
It's like at one point, I preemptively said to my ex before we broke up that if she ever did that, I would just basically take her and get some fast food. Like, I wouldn't even care at that point. And you know what she told me?
What?
As long as it's not Chick-fil-A.
Dude, my thing is, I don't really give a fuck about her problems. I'm just trying to figure out the quickest way to get my penis in and around her facial region.
Definitely The Notebook. Probably a comedy movie, depending. Maybe American Pie. That's a good substitute.
Dude, I like it because, like, if I get the right girl and the right, like, romantic comedy, oh, we fucking that night. We're fucking that night. I don't give a damn. You think you're about to leave? Okay.
You gotta leave with the PTSD?
No. I paid for the movie. I paid for dinner. You think you about to leave my grandmother's house unfucked?
I'm sorry. This sounds more like rapey vibes than being romantic. I'm sorry.
I have to agree with Ultima on that one.
No,
getting more rape
because
than
this goes
romance. Explain yourself. I need to hear this.
No. Okay, you telling me all this nasty stuff, all this stuff you want to do to me. Okay, cool. We go out. We watch a movie. We eat dinner. We in the Uber going back to my grandmother's house where I'm currently staying at. You rubbing on my earlobes, whispering in my ear all this shit. Even the Uber driver hear it, and he actually dabbed me down. And I'm like, cool. We about to. He was like, good luck, buddy. I was like, shit. I'm getting you down to your bra and panties. I'm down to my boxers. And I'm about to fucking remove your panties, and you talking about, stop, no, we can't do this. I'm like, why can't we? Because I don't know you like that. Oh.
Bruh.
Oh, you don't know.
I know you're not finna get cucked. I know you're not finna get cucked. I know how this one's gonna end.
You don't know me like that. But when I was out buying $20 worth of movie tickets, meaning $10 a piece for both of us, when I was buying popcorn and all this shit, then when we went to the fucking place to go, the restaurant to go eat, I paid a fucking $30. Okay, it was like a $40 ticket. Oh, when we was doing all that, you knew me then. You knew me then. But now, I got you down in your bra and panties, and my dick is at its hardest, and you don't know me? Bitch, you
Hey, Mike.
This is...
It's like the Rick and Morty line. You don't know me.
You don't know me. Nah, this is like an 18 plus panel, man. Like
Oh,
we are
no,
not family friendly for a reason.
Oh, but when I'm doing all this shit, you know me then, but now you got my dick at its hardest. And I'm talking about concrete hard. I'm talking about diamond smashing hard. You don't know. You ain't going nowhere. You gonna have to take care of this bitch. Come make this bitch spit. Yes, it's a turn. You either gonna have to give up to mouth or you gonna give up to cheeks. Pick one or the other. The choice is yours. Easy way or the hard way. Cause you ain't leaving unviolated.
Bro.
Hey, I'm sorry, but when you get number one, you got my emotions into this. You chose the movie. You got my money involved in this. I paid for everything. You got my dick hard.
It became
And
a porn.
And you tried to bail out on it. And no, I'm not even about to take no pity hand job. You ain't about to just jack me off and leave. No. This is going in and somewhere around your bodily region.
Ladies listening to this, this is tips and tricks on how to avoid angering the dark side.
Yes, don't get on dark side's dark side. Yeah.
Because I'm just saying, I'm a really sweet guy. I'm a really nice guy. But when you provoke it and you tease it and you don't follow through, oh, I got a coworker that's been kind of doing that shit too. But she kind of want it as bad as I do. So
Ladies,
I think I found.
This is why you don't lead people on sex.
Yeah. That's why you don't. Also,
you don't cock tease me. You don't cock tease any man. If you cock tease a man, you're most likely liable to get your ass knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, because honestly, that's one of the worst things to do.
It's either, I mean, it's probably foreplay, you know.
Oh! You playing with my ears, and you getting
no. It could be a form of foreplay. I'm just saying though. I'm not saying it was. I'm saying it could be.
Man, I put that chick in a fucking full Nelson and tried to fuck the dog shit out of her. Nah. I'm sorry.
Also, I would like to say that the Eagles are going to be going to the Super Bowl to take on New England.
I'm not a football fan. I'm surprised, and I live in South Jersey, so hey, go Phillies.
You mean
go
the Eagles? I was about to say
Philadelphia
wrong
Eagles
sport.
and Phillies. Yeah, wrong sport. I more or less follow baseball more than football, and even then, it's not that much.
Right, but back to what you were saying, Mike, because
I do want to give a disclaimer. What I do is what I do. I don't suggest anybody else do what I do. But although, hey, I mean, it ain't gonna take care of itself.
Right. But
just saying.
Handy J is like the weakest form. Just saying.
Dude, I don't. No, because I've been given some lackluster blowjobs too. If you're gonna,
at least you get better stimulation in a blowjob, okay?
No, not when it's lackluster. When you're not putting your heart into it. I don't want you to suck.
Okay, what is worse though? A lackluster hand job, like a sad hand job, or a lackluster blowjob?
This is something I want people in the chat to maybe tell us.
Dude, no. If you give me a hand job and you're putting like effort into it, okay, I'll take that. But if you decide,
but I'm saying, which is worse though, lackluster hand or lackluster blow? I'm not saying which is.
Everybody knows it's gonna be a lackluster hand job because you know what I really want. You know what I really want? I want some sloppy taffy.
Oh.
I want, I want the drool to be hanging out the side of your mouth when you're coming down on it. I want you to spit on the tip. I want you to spit on the tip of it and suck it like a fucking Tootsie Pop. I want you to get to
18
the
plus
fucking...
panel. M3. This is
M3.
why we'll never be.
18 plus children should not be listening to this podcast.
I'm just saying this. If we ever get to a convention, we're definitely an 18 plus panel.
Yeah, we definitely have to be. We have to be like one of those midnight things that people go to, like when people go to those midnight panels, chances are everyone's going to be trashed out of their minds at that point. Like,
No, because
crazy things are going to happen.
We'll just do two panels. We'll do the daytime panel with Goodman and KC and Ultima, and we'll do the
And then
nighttime.
the nighttime with me, Mike, and me, Mike and Tony.
It'll be called M3 with the dark side.
Because, like, I'm just saying, it ain't right. I want, like I say, it's called sloppy toppy. I want you to massage my balls while you got my dick in you.
God!
I think that's good as time is ending to go on break.
Yeah, we need to go on break. When we get back,
I think
Mike's actually been sharing this interesting story with us, which when we get back, that's going to bring us to our next topic, which me and Mike and some of the others were discussing this past week. Some discussion on androids, I believe. So we're going to take
sex bot.
So we're going to take a break. We're going to be playing Starships, We Built This City, right here on the M3 Podcast. We'll be right back.
We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Say you don't know me, I recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways eating up the night. My pony plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Someone always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing corporation names. We just want to dance here. Someone stole the stage. They call us irresponsible. Write us off the page. Marconi plays the mama. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock
Saturday and I'm seeing that bumper-to-bumper traffic.
Don't you remember?
It's your favorite radio station in your favorite radio city, the city by the bay, the city that rocks, the city that never sleeps.
Marconi plays the bamba. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
You're listening to the M3 Podcast. If you want to check us out on social media, then be sure to like Mediocre Min Media on Facebook. Now, let's send it back to the studio.
My mind's telling me no. But my body's telling me yeah.
What was that all about, Casey? What a way to bring us back.
And
from break.
welcome back to the closet known as M3.
Yes, a closet filled with so many things. Welcome to the M3 Dungeon, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what it should be called when we go really 18 plus, like fucking 5 minutes ago.
M3 Dungeon. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of the M3 Dungeon.
Especially since now everyone for M3, like the fans, the viewers, the listeners, they're called mediocrelings.
Yes,
That's your official name.
Yes, which in fact that's actually what they're called on the M3 Tag Discord server. Which, by the way,
Whereas tag followers are called Tag Empire.
Yep,
You know
Tag
what?
Empire.
I'm gonna make an opening for the M3 now. And next week, Goodman, I'm gonna want you to use it to begin.
Hey, I mean, make it and send it to me. I'm sure I'll like it. Which, I also wanted to say this, since we got like our Discord server and everything now, we got more people joining in. We might even try hopping into general calls every now and then to do the show live from there. So if anyone wants to hop in, say hello, maybe join our random discussions, feel free to. My voice is cracking this evening. So, the next thing that is on our interesting list of things to talk about this evening is we were having a discussion about androids earlier in the week, and Mike, I believe you wanted to talk about that a little bit? I don't think he's there at the moment.
And Mike is out of here!
Well, while we wait for him to get back, there's another news event that happened. Oh, sorry, what? Did I interrupt someone?
But my body's telling me yeah.
Casey is just going on R. Kelly spree right now.
Casey, actually, I want to ask you something because we were talking about this earlier, and I don't think I got your take on this. Did you hear about that new YouTube policy that came into effect this past week?
Yeah.
Do you have like any thoughts you'd like to share with us on that, maybe?
I say let's blow it up.
Blow it up? Blow it up. All right.
Yeah. See, hey, just quick note. See, it's like that Family Guy episode of it's like that Family Guy episode where Lois is like running for mayor and all that stuff, and all she says are 3 letters.
9/11.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah.
That's exactly how I feel about this presidency.
9/11.
Which, speaking of presidency, hey, here's the discussion. The government being closed over the weekend. So guess what that means?
11.
Guess what that means, guys? That means you, yes, you, the listener, did more than our government did over the weekend. So pat yourself on the back for that right now. Join us in patting our own backs.
That's okay. Okay, pause right there, Gillen. That has got to be the most gayest thing you've ever said.
I don't think that would be. I'm sure I've said worse.
Go ahead and pat yourself. Join us in patting ourselves.
Join us in helping us pat each other on the back on M3.
You pat our back, we pat yours. Oh man,
Sounds like a horrible deal gone wrong.
That is almost human centipede level.
No, I don't want to think about human centipede.
I mean,
Sorry.
it's not eating our own asses. It's just patting each other's backs. It's more like a fucking monkey circle, a monkey chain.
I might just get a banana.
But on a serious note, though, the whole government shutdown has caused a lot of stir within social media to where a lot of people are upset about it, as like you should normally be, because they just couldn't come upon an agreement in the House, and so who knows how long this is going to last. Will it have a big effect on people? Probably will, because I believe from what I read that military people won't be getting a paycheck until the government opens back up again, which that could be a big concern for people in the military, because their families depend on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really bad. It's really fucking... So basically now we're not paying our guys overseas to fight the fight that keeps us safe.
Right.
Because our government is now shut down. Good job!
Because they were trying to pass some sort of bill which only got a 51% approval when they were needing to get 60, and so hopefully things go in the right direction as soon as possible, to where everything's able to get back on track again, and we won't have another shutdown for quite a while. Because I believe the last one we had was in 2013, so yeah, about 5 years ago.
Again, that static just sounds a lot like a bong.
Not gonna lie, now that I think about it, it kind of does.
Like zoinks, man! I hope our internet connection is just super groovy.
Totally groovy, bro. Okay, we know that's just you, Ultima, making that sound.
Yeah, I know, that was intentional.
Right. But anyone else have anything they want to add to that whole recent news event that's going on?
Sex robots. Boo. We're gonna be even more introverted.
What are you gonna say, Casey?
Yeah, that government shit doesn't apply to me. Yeah, you guys in America, solve your own shit out. We Europeans are not going to even give a fuck about you at this stage.
I don't blame you guys for doing so. But what were you about to say, Casey? Go on.
I said androids.
Androids, which, speaking of androids, here's another news topic. Android 21, I believe? Or whatever that was they announced for Dragon Ball.
I thought we were talking about androids because of the whole mic thing. I thought we were talking about the actual sex robot bullshit.
Right, which we'll talk about that when he gets back, but that brings up another discussion that could lead into our anime talk.
Oh boy.
What was it, Android 21 they announced this week?
Yeah.
The Android Majin Android 21.
Yeah, which got some good feedback. Some people wanted the original Android 21, like what they had in Xenoverse 2, which I don't blame them for that, but...
Android 21 was never in Xenoverse 2. It's just another thing with Android 21 and fighters.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's a new form, and it was never in Xenoverse.
I was thinking there was some sort of other Android form in the Xenoverse games. Well, it's been a while since I played Xenoverse 2 or 1.
The only new Android is Dragon Ball Super Android 17, but that's it.
Yep, and go ahead, Ultima.
That was what I was saying. That's basically it for Android in Xenoverse.
And speaking of Dragon Ball Super, we've all heard the rumors this past week. Looks like the anime could possibly be coming to either a hiatus or an end by
It's
March.
both the same.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Because I imagine they're probably going to take time, work on the movie coming out in December, so, yeah.
Gimmin, can you play me Mad World for like 2 seconds?
I don't have Mad World where I totally would.
Fuck. Because my soundboard doesn't work, but yeah, it's sad. But then again, it needs to happen because they don't have a Bulma anymore because of the things that happened a few months ago.
Yeah, which is sad to see that.
It's very sad, but it's necessary at this point.
Right.
Yeah. It's gonna be taken over by some other anime. I don't fucking know. Some anime.
Which I'm wondering what Toriyama could come up with for like other stuff. Like we all know the Dragon Ball series isn't gonna end for a long time. Like they'll probably come out with another series, whether it be a couple years or 25 years or however long. Because I imagine he's probably still got some stuff that he wants to add into the story.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Because Torio Tario is working on Dragon Ball Super as well as Toriyama.
Right.
The thing is, I do want to know more about the movie though, because I only heard rumors, but I don't know if it's real or not.
I think I'm hearing rumors about it too. Was the rumors you heard something involving Cell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a Cell movie.
I want Cell back. Yeah. That's the fans demanding Cell.
No,
And there's Mike on the way back. Mike, you there?
Damn, dude, you can't y'all hear my door open when I come back?
No, that's how we knew
heard
you were
it.
here, fam.
But we were on the topic about androids and Dragon Ball Super, which we're actually gonna be talking about anime in just a
How
little
did y'all
bit.
combine androids and Dragon Ball Super? Oh wait, Android 18 and 17.
Yep. Which
Yeah, I mentioned sex robots for like 2 seconds, thinking we were going to that, but then he said, "Wait until you came back."
yeah, but let's talk about the androids Mike was wanting to talk about. Then me and Ultima have an anime review that we both kind of want to do for you guys. So, Mike, you got the floor again, buddy.
Okay, so what I came across this on Facebook, which I don't really take anything on Facebook too serious, but when I saw this, I was like, dude, wait a minute, you're telling me you can download the human consciousness and upload it into like this bio android, and basically it would have your consciousness in it. And I'm looking at this like, so you can be male, female. I mean, you can just you can pretty much swap your gender with you swap your consciousness into a different gender, and you can enhance it. I was like, dude, this sounds like Ghost in a Shell is actually happening. That's how I felt. And then, like when I saw it was like when I saw the actual android, I was like, dude, that looks like a real doll. And for those who don't know what a real doll is, it is a fucking realistic sex doll. Like, fucking, you can pose this bitch. But this damn thing looks so fucking creepy. No, but it's so fucking creepy to where they actually have this damn thing and something that looks like a body bag filled with amniotic fluid, which is what babies are sitting in when they're in the womb. And I'm like, what in the fresh hell is happening? And I mean, like, I don't know if I'm offended. Am I intrigued? Yes. Am I offended? A little bit, because like now, I mean, I can't be a dog ass dude because she can go out and get her a fuck doll for all she cares. And I'm like, God damn. So I don't know if this is going to extend the human race, or is this going to be the end of the human race? Because now they're fucking robots.
I mean, I'm going to say two things. It's going to be that one Futurama episode with the Lucy Lubot, and it's going to be the one episode from Rick and Morty with that sex doll from the Gazorpazorp world. Neither ends well.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I remember both episodes, and I'm like, dude, you tell me Your girl wants you to fucking upload your consciousness in a fucking Gerard Butler bot. Man, fuck her. No, literally,
But don't.
fuck her. No, literally, fuck her. Fuck the shit out of her. Fuck the dog shit out of her. I'm not even gonna lie on you. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Someone's gone.
Just-
Who dropped?
Okay, Swiss.
Casey, no!
No, brother. But back to what you say, Mike.
And Casey's gone, sadly.
But back to what you were saying, Mike.
No, I mean, like, if you
Nigga just came on this side because Mom needs some chips anyway.
why she gotta get chips every time?
Sounds
I
like
don't
Mike's
know.
brother's in the room, ladies and gentlemen.
I am in the room.
What's up, Mike's brother? How you doing?
Shit, nothing big chillin'. Gonna go lay down.
Welcome to the M3 podcast, where we talk random stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Say fucking less. Smell money, baby girl. Smells good. I ain't gonna let you get that shit.
But not gonna lie, that whole discussion, Mike, has me thinking about androids now and what could very possibly happen with our future in the next 10 to 15 years.
You got a trip to go to, let a nigga know.
Man, I'm gonna let you know if I'm going out for a pussy run.
Jeez. Pretty straightforward there, Mike.
Mom?
Go. Go. Didn't I say go? Come back. Go. Go.
Maddie. Want a treat?
Doug's going crazy.
There we go. What was wrong with what I said?
No. Like what you were like, I was like, you're being pretty straightforward with what you told your brother about a run.
I'll let you know when I go on a pussy run.
No. He was on there talking about, man, if you want to make a run, let a nigga know. I said exactly what I felt. I'll let you know if I'm going on a pussy run.
But back to what we were saying about androids, because this is getting interesting.
I mean, like, okay. If you want to upload your body into a robot body, okay, that's you. But you're still gonna be in your regular human body. That doesn't mean your soul or anything. And I hate to get spiritual about this, but like, that don't mean your soul or anything is copied over into this robot body. You're still you. This robot is just walking around acting like you. It ain't like you swap bodies. No, this is just something. This is like a memento you would leave your widow or widower if he liked you like that. Think about it. Okay, you're a young couple. Tragic car accident happens. Oh, I'm gonna download her consciousness into this robot, so I'll still have her with me. I'll understand that. That's just like a memento. Although that's an expensive ass memento, I think it'll be better just to cremate her and keep her ashes on the fucking banister. Or on the bookshelf, whichever, pick your poison.
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. It's like, I don't know how you got. Would you upload your consciousness into a bio android?
Probably not.
I feel some hesitation on that.
Yeah, I really am hesitating on this because I'm like, while it does sound cool to be an android, what sort of things could happen with the android? I don't know. Like, I'm really leaning back and forth on this one.
Me personally, I would rather have cybernetic prosthetics instead of uploading my entire consciousness into a robot body.
Right.
There we go.
I would fucking iRobot this bitch. Yeah, I would have a replacement leg, replacement arm, maybe even a replacement eye, because my eyesight is getting kind of shitty. But as far as me just full on cyberizing my body, nah, fam. I'd rather stay. And if it's possible, you know where I'm going with this because you know who I am. And if it's possible,
It won't feel the same.
get a cyberized donger.
It will not feel the same.
Well, you wouldn't have to worry as much about it getting hard. I mean, I guess. I don't know how to look at it like that.
Because honestly,
It always feels
honestly, for me, and I know this is gonna sound disturbing, when I'm having sex, I'm not focused on me. I'm really not. I'm also focused on her. So I would prefer her to get hers instead of me getting mine. Because sometimes I feel kind of disappointed when I come and she doesn't.
Means you gotta finish the job.
You gotta finish what you started.
That's why sometimes if I'm sleeping with a girl, I'll wake her up the next morning by going down on her. Wake her up by going down on her, and she's like, "What's going on? Good morning." Because I know I had a few that was going down on me and woke me up in the morning. I was like, God damn, this is awesome way to wake up.
And that's when Mike knew it was the best day ever.
Although I did have to warn her, I was like, you got to be careful going down on me while I'm sleeping, because morning wood can either mean I got to piss really bad or you're doing the right thing. So
Either way.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask that question: is Phantom still here?
Phantom, are you awake? Wakey, wakey.
Boy, the Irish luck.
Oh, I'm looking at the chat. He said he's going to be RB also.
Oh boy, it's the 18 plus panel.
Oh boy.
Okay, what's the next topic? What's the next topic? Because since he ain't here, I think we can move on to the next topic.
The next topic that I had listed for this evening is a few anime reviews that we were gonna do. I'll start things off. I've only watched like the first few episodes, but I've recently gotten into Outlaw Star, which me and Munson sat down the other night and we watched the very first episode. And to be honest with you guys, I really like late 80s through 90s art style of anime, like when it comes to the action stuff. Like, you know what I'm talking about, like, I'm going to butcher this so badly. Akira, what else am I thinking of? Inuyasha's
Boom
like...
shakalaka!
Oh, welcome back, Phantom. I think Inuyasha
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho had that same sort of art style, but Outlaw Star, I've watched a few episodes. It's got space, it's got ships, it's got pirates, and I'm just gonna say this: I'm in for all the episodes of it. And
dude, Outlaw Star was my
Cowboy Bebop. That's all I fucking. When you said spaceships and ships,
did you just say Space Dandy?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
He's a dandy guy in space.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, if you don't like it, get the fuck out. Okay, no, I love you, Pam.
Dude, that show was about to hang up.
Ultima,
Dude, I watched
Bebop.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, because I like that old 90s style animation. Yeah, I was a fan of that shit. And Outlaw Star, I fucking love that anime. That was like the first anime that I really got invested into other than Dragon Ball Z.
It was one of the first animes on Toonami, I believe, wasn't it?
It was in the anime block, yeah. It was always paired up with fucking the first Gundam series that came out. Then they had Big O. From Midnight Run, they used to play Outlaw Star, Sailor Moon, Big O, and I think Inuyasha, but it was like the heavily censored version of Inuyasha.
And Ghost in the Shell.
And Ghost in the Shell. Wait, hold on, no. Toonami Midnight Run.
Yeah, Tsunami, Ghost in the Shell, and then it changed to they're bringing back Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, no, they're bringing it back
Yep, they are.
because that's one of their bread and butter animes that they don't like to get rid of for too long. It's like an ex in an off and off relationship. Like you on, then you're off, and then you on again because you know that you probably liked her, and then off again because you don't want to delve too much time on her. Either or, Ghost in the Shell will always be back in Toonami. Same with Cowboy Bebop at some point in time, and Inuyasha.
They really need to bring back Outlaw Star. I'm pretty sure
Outlaw is on Toonami now.
I'm pretty sure they're plotting on fucking bringing back Tenchi Muyo.
I hope not.
I'm pretty sure they're plotting on bringing that shit back. Honestly, I watched every fucking iteration of fucking Tenchi Muyo, and the only chick that I wanted to bang out of the entire lot was that fucking space pirate chick, the fucking cat bitch. That was like the only one out of the entire lot of them that I truly felt invested in, and my penis was invested in. And I was like fucking 12 when I first saw Tenchi Muyo. I was like, shit, I don't know what it is, but my penis is invested in this.
That's something else that I gotta see. And Ultima, I believe there's an anime you were wanting to maybe do a little bit of a review on.
Yes. So, last Saturday, I said this on M3 that I picked up a book on something I've been wanting to watch for a while now, and it's called, the Japanese name is Kakegurui, but I know some of you won't remember that, so I'll call by its English name, Compulsive Gambler. And, last week I would say I would read through the first volume and watch the anime. I basically watched the same amount of time the manga stuff, which is basically 3 episodes in the anime, 4 chapters in the manga. And personally, it's not bad, but it's not worthy of... It's overhyped a bit in some places. The art style in the anime, it's weird, but I like it, but I like the manga a lot more. The premise of the book is really weird, to where you're in a school that's all about money, and you have to gamble it to get into a higher society. If you run out of money, you're basically worthless, and you're a house. Oh shit, that's real life. Oh hey, it's America.
Wait a minute, is the principal of this series Donald Trump?
No, there's no principal. There's a student council that runs the whole thing, basically. And
Jesus, I swear to God, that sounds like an anime Donald Trump would be in.
Except he'd probably lose the gambling. But either or, it tries hard to be smart, but either or, it's the premise is weird. I like it. It does get comedic, and I like the characters, but the story overall is lacking. It gets a bit slow, and again, it's trying hard to be a bit like Death Note, to where they're getting very technical. They're getting into like the premise of these games and trying so hard to see which was better, who outsmarted who. It's a bit much. I honestly like reading it. Watching it was just overkill, and they changed a lot of the names and wording because of the translations. So,
Okay,
I would.
in my skill set, I would be a blackjack and roulette player, but craps would be my fallback. Because
Hey, if you want to play roulette, always play life and death.
Yeah.
You get 30. You get times 30 more yen if you get the life card, but you lose 30 times the amount if you get to death. Oh boy, that's roulette.
But then too, I'm always betting on red. Don't bet on red, dude.
Bet on red.
And also, I'm a pretty good craps player, dude, because my dice roll on point. Blackjack,
You got some nice flicks.
my card game impeccable. My fucking my card skills, my ability to fucking know how many aces you have in that deck at that point in time, unmatched. I know how to win. I know when to hold them. I know when to fold them. I know how to go it.
Unfortunately, the main character in Compulsive Gambler doesn't know when to follow them. But either or, I would recommend this to people that want something to read, nothing too big, nothing too little, and they want a good laugh.
Guess what anime series I started watching off of Pornhub?
What is it?
Oh,
and can we
boy,
hear a
is
review
it-
of it?
Angel Blade?
I started watching Prison School on Pornhub.
Bro, that shit's amazing.
What
That
are your
shit's
thoughts on
amazing.
prison? What's your thoughts on Prison School, Mike? While we're all reviewing animes.
I want to hear this now. I want to hear this.
Seriously, there's one fucking character in here that caught my attention from the moment I saw what she was wearing. Her clothes are always tight fitting, and it's like she does not believe in wearing a bra because her tits are always fucking just fucking stacked. And she's very dominant, and that's the type of shit that makes my dick hard. I like a woman that takes control of this shit. But still, back to this whole thing. I'm watching this one episode, and this guy gets like this action figure, and like the little like the spirit it falls off of it, and like this fucking disciplinarian fucking finds the little spirit and says, "Who does this belong to?" And I was like, "Oh shit, she's about to go off on this shit."
She's about to wreck
That's
someone's
about to get
business.
wrecked.
Dude,
Oh, if you have not seen it, oh boy, the business has got wrecked.
yeah, the business got fucking destroyed. I remember that episode. I remember the episode where the guy just fucking farts, and like it's like one heinous fucking fart, and I was like, "What the? Did you fart, or did you shit yourself?"
He
Cause
shat
from the
himself.
reaction, dude,
Go on.
there's no. I don't care how close we are as friends. If you're in trouble, I'm not shitting myself to get you out of it.
Yeah, no, he shat himself, and I don't want to spoil it. I'm just gonna say he shat himself for noble reasons, but for reasons. Watch the entire series if you haven't already. It's amazing.
I was about
And
to
love
say,
it.
how could you do that for normal reasons?
Again, you watch the anime, read the manga, either or, because I'm not gonna spoil it.
I'll have to
Wait a
add
minute,
that
let me-
stuff.
I know you can go on anime websites, but it's kind of hard to find. But when I was on Pornhub, don't ask me why I was on Pornhub looking this up.
I mean, we don't have to ask why you're on Pornhub. We're men. We go on Pornhub regardless.
Right, exactly.
No, not me on a general basis. I just go on Pornhub just because I was looking up hentai and this popped up, and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Yeah,
This
people put actual anime on Pornhub.
Makes
I
me
saw
wa-
fucking the. So go on, Goodman.
Yeah, it's kind of add what you're saying. Makes me wonder what all anime they have on Pornhub. Like,
Tokyo Ghoul's
Angel
on there.
Blade.
Angel Blade is an actual hentai though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And legitimately, oh, okay. Somebody there actually is a fucking porno of fucking Prison School. Holy shit!
Yeah, there is. And the actual series on Pornhub is uncensored because there are some very risque bits. But on Pornhub, there's also the ending of Tokyo Ghoul Day because someone said everyone gets fucked in the end. Not what the same fuck that you think, but
Dude,
we've seen
Slave Diary of Dore Nikki, Prison School, hentai edit. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yep, it's with Mako. It's with that chick.
Dore. Oh, sweet Jesus.
By the sound of Mike's voice, he's going to FAP after this episode.
probably.
No.
I'm wondering.
No, I'm legit getting invested into this again. Oh, they have a fucking compilation of all the best fan service.
Oh my goodness, that's what we
Good.
call fappable material right there. So, what about
Next,
you,
we're gonna
Phantom?
watch Prison School. Goodman.
Yeah,
Just
I'm gonna
saying.
watch Prison School. You guys are probably gonna make me. Phantom, any animes you've been watching as of recent that you want to give a bit of a review on?
Nope.
Alrighty, so Man, we've kind of covered a few different things on the podcast this evening. I have like the list of everything right here of a bunch of different stuff that we were. Oh yeah, Fortnite experience. Again, we've been doing a lot of streams with Fortnite. So you can catch that on the YouTube channel. In fact, I think we're gonna be playing a little bit of Fortnite after this podcast is done. And I gotta tell you, it's addicting at this point now. Anyone who's played the game will tell you. And
Oh yeah, and okay. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but if anybody hasn't seen Tokyo Ghoul, type in Tokyo Ghoul on Pornhub. They have like the full-length English dubbed episodes.
I just said it was on there.
Like they're like fucking full episodes on here, and I'm like, holy.
I just said there was on there, fam.
Dude, I was just wondering. Why the fuck is the first? Why is the first fucking thing I get is season 2 finale though?
Because, like I said in the comments, someone said, "Why is this here?" Is because everyone gets fucked in the end. In the general sense that everyone is gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Oh yeah, and there's the opening, but they have the Triple X version of it. I was trying to figure out what's so Triple X about. Oh, okay.
Nani? Hold on, I'm about to check this out. Hold on. I'm going on Pornhub. It's a normal day for me.
again, 18 plus panel, ladies and gentlemen.
18 plus panel.
So to kind of wrap up the show, because that's all that we pretty much have in store for you guys. And, you have something you want to mention, Phantom?
That's something, Phantom?
You might want to do a full actual segment on our... We've mentioned the Discord. We haven't mentioned anything else.
Right. We got our Facebook pages as well, which are for both the Anime Gamester. The Anime Gamester has their own Facebook page. Mediocre Men Media has their own Facebook page as well. And I know Mediocre Men Media has a Instagram page as well as a Twitter page, but the Anime Gamesters has a Twitter.
Anime Gamesters has an Instagram and Twitter page as well.
Right, I was fixing to ask you guys.
We're going everywhere.
What I'm going to be
We're
doing...
going to be on Snapchat and we're going to be on Grindr.
The only place where everything is joint is the Entry Entertainment, soon to be called Entry Entertainment since it's still called after Goodman's name. But even so, we still have two separate YouTube channels for Mediocre Men Media and the Anime Gamesters, but we have one where it's just combined. So basically, the only places where the two groups are fully conjoined, apart from all 6 of us being in the same Skype group anyway, is Discord and this Spreaker channel.
Right, which I'll even, for those of you guys who are in the Spreaker channel, I'll even go ahead and post the links to all the social media pages on there. Because you got Facebook for, the Anime Gamesters and Mediocre Men Media have a Facebook page, Twitter page, and Instagram page. And of what Phantom said.
The only thing we're missing is fucking Snapchat and fucking Grindr.
And Tinder. Snapchat, forget about that. Forget about it.
Snapchat.
I mean, do you want us to have a Tinder?
I'm thinking about creating a media. Hold on.
I would even think about having a Tinder account for setting up a prank.
I'm thinking about setting up a Pornhub account for Mediocre Men.
See, that's where we put up the anime. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, right. I'm gonna have to give you the Mediocre Men account making info after the stream.
I'm really debating on doing this, but
Fuck it. We're gonna be putting anime on Pornhub. F it.
You heard it right here, guys. We're making a Pornhub page for you guys to go watch anime on. Oh, jeez.
At this point, we're just acting like Deadpool. Find us on Pornhub, Tinder, Grindr, and Yelp.
Yep. And be sure to give us a good review, please. We don't want a 1-star. We want a 5-star review on Yelp. Thank you. That would mean a lot. Anyone else have anything they want to say as we wrap up this week's podcast?
Check out the Fortnite stream that's gonna happen later on tonight. Also, next week, I'll give another anime review on something that I'll probably check out. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's something that I've been wanting to tell y'all guys. Who knows? Yo, fuck my life. Casey, we miss you. Come back to us. We need you.
Phantom, Mike, you have anything you want to say?
Nah, fam, although I want to say the next Tag Talk is going to be more high energy, more topics, and we're going to go full out tag material.
That's
So
right.
if you think the M3 podcast has no filter, guess what? Tag really ain't got no filter.
Depending.
You can't filter something that isn't there. Ayo.
Which I believe Tag Talk's going to be next Saturday. Do you guys have you guys basically just go off like whenever everyone's online, correct?
Yeah, essentially, but it's going to be the same time like as M3, just on a Saturday.
Okay.
So like 2 a.m. in the morning for me, and like 8 p.m. Central Time.
Right, that'd be 8 p.m. So you guys can listen to Tag Talk at 8 p.m. this upcoming Saturday, and then the next day on Sunday we'll have the M3 podcast at 8 o'clock. So basically, we got weekends planned out for you listeners out there. So I believe is that everything everyone wants to say as we wrap up the show?
Don't fuck up. That's all I gotta say. Subscribe to us, like, comment, and subscribe on Spreaker and YouTube, on our Twitter and Facebook,
Yep.
and Instagram. But I don't care about that.
Give us those likes and join our Discord server as well. We usually
remember, Goodman's not available to do an M3 stream. The Tag Empire. So for the mediocrelings.
That's right. They take over. They have me tied to a chair, and I gave them the keys and everything, and it's basically them conquering the world.
Yeah, you just get the lunatics the keys to the asylum.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, I gotta come up with an opening now for the mediocre dungeon.
We do. We definitely do. Hey, we're actually going to end this stream on a song for you guys. A song that our dear friend Phantom here requested for us. It's a song called You Can All Touch My Beard. And what's the name of this group again, Phantom?
The beatboxer was 80 Fits. I don't remember the other two. It was like Elton Cheston or something.
Beatboxers 80. So you can go check those guys up on YouTube. Phantom showed us some of their material. I wouldn't mind interviewing these guys because they definitely put a lot of work into their beatboxing and all that sort of fun stuff. So right now,
like 2 rappers, 1 beatboxer. I only remember the beatboxer because, well, beatboxer, and like I do beatbox randomly.
Right. Which that's gonna do it for this week's show, guys. To end things off, right here we have You Can All Touch My Beard. See you guys next Sunday.
Everyone loves a good beard, but the number one rule of beardom is don't let anyone or anything touch it. For all of eternity that has stood, but today, that changes.
I see your girlfriend looking and she wants to touch my beard. I see your grandma looking and she wants to touch my beard. I see your dog looking and he wants to lick my beard. I see your mailman looking and he wants to touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Dora, beard. Turtle, beard. Donald, beard. Donald, beard. Hello Kitty, beard. Elmo, beard. Minion, beard. Olaf, beard. I see your Uber looking and he wants to touch my beard. I see your baby looking and she wants to touch my beard. I see your T-Rex looking and he wants to bite my beard. I see your lifeguard looking and he wants to save my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard. You can all touch my beard.
I may be cocky, cold one and throw it right here. Then get me another. Why? For my beard!
I see your luchador looking and he wants to pin my beard. I see your dance team looking and they want to stroke my beard. I see your zombie looking and he wants to eat my beard. I see your beard looking and he wants to be my beard. Beard, 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 you can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 you can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 you can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 you can all touch my beard. Beard, 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 beard,
Thanks for listening to the M3 Podcast. We'll be back with you guys next Sunday night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time right here on Spreaker.com. Don't forget to check out the M3 Tag Discord server as well as Mediocre Men Media and the Anime Gamesters on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as well as YouTube, where we do plan on streaming some Fortnite later. And also, do not forget Tag Talk this upcoming Saturday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Have a good night, everyone.